Most of what I do is online stuff. I started off tutoring the LSAT. I actually never thought I'd be doing that because back when I started studying for the LSAT in 2005, I thought I was smart, thought I was going to go to a top 14, and then I got a 152 on my practice test. And so I thought, that's done. But I got obsessed with it. Like at that point, there were like 40-something released exams. And so I just thought, well, I'll do all of those and learn what I need to know. And of course, it's not a good idea to just go through exam after exam. Like you have to analyze things. And that's what I came to learn over time, is that I had to analyze the patterns in my mistakes, everything I got wrong, everything I had difficulty with, and very gradually over the course of an entire year, I brought my score up to a 175. And at that point, friends and friends of friends started asking me, how do I prep for this? What should I do? And so I'd sit down and I'd do like a study session with them. I'd go over a few problems and it helped them. And so I thought, well, I could charge for this. So I'd been tutoring other things in the past, like the SATs, the ACT. In New York State, we have the Regents exams. And so I would tutor those. And I thought, I'll just tutor the LSAT also. And because it's so much more niche than anything else, that became my focus. And I also loved it. It's much more complex than the GMAT or the GRE. I don't know if you've ever looked at either of those, but they're a lot easier. Even if you don't like math, the math is like what you learned in high school. The LSAT is something else altogether. And so I went pretty deep down the rabbit hole and I loved it. And once I graduated college, I wanted to do this full time. So I thought, I'll just keep tutoring. I should make a website to market myself. And so I did that. It's the LSAT blog. It's still the same website. And I've been running that for 10 years now. And so I started posting articles first once a week, and then 3 times a week, and then every day. And then I had like 1,000 articles, and no one's going to read that many. So I slowed down on that. But with the rise of the internet and video and podcast, that's been my new focus. And so my primary focus is honestly just putting out free stuff on every aspect of prep, from logic games, logical reasoning, reading comp, test day prep, test day anxiety, scheduling. Actually, one of the most popular things I have on my site are the day-by-day LSAT study plans. I have free week-by-week ones, but I've got to pay the bills, so I charge for the day-by-day ones. They're $20 to $25 depending on which one you get, and they cover periods of study from as short as 1 month all the way up to 7 months. And I recommend a minimum of 3 to 5 months, but if you've got less time than that, I've got you covered with the 1 and 2 month schedules. Those are the most popular thing I offer. One other cool thing about my site is the LSAT diaries. I've had many students write in over the years, just documenting their journeys. And so you can read their stories. You can see the stories of someone who went from a 141 to a 168, or a 160 to a 170. Wherever your starting point is, you can follow the journey of someone who progressed along the way and see their ultimate outcome. And so yeah, this is what I do. I do have online courses. I charge for them. The lowest cost one is $279. And so if you're looking for something more affordable, that could be a good option. Of course, there are many more benefits to the in-person class, but that's not always an option. So if you need the online, it is available to you. I do a small amount of one-on-one coaching. I work with a limited number of students, typically 3 to 5 for each LSAT administration. You can start with the self-study and then take it from there. You can start with a day-by-day plan for $20. If that's not enough, then you can consider adding on more resources. But I thought to myself, there's got to be something for everyone along the spectrum. So I've got the free stuff, the study schedules that are 20 to 25, then the course is a couple $100, and then the one-on-one, which is obviously much more than that. But I try to have something for everybody, and I have a lot of fun with this. On the YouTube and the podcast, I'm interviewing law school admissions people, other LSAT instructors, sharing my own tips. Most of the videos are pretty short, but I try to have some interviews that are like 20 to 30 minutes. And so check them out and let me know what you think. If you send me an email with a screenshot of your subscription to either the YouTube or the podcast, I'll send you an LSAT checklist for free. If you subscribe to both, I'll send you 2 checklists covering different parts of the exam. So yeah, that's pretty much what I do. I love it. Been doing it now for 13 years and no plans to stop.